The single biggest improvement you can make to win gunfights without a doubt is... Hey, what's up guys, I'm Bad T5, and on this channel I help you become a smarty pants at Siege, so you can spank your opponents with pride, improve your KD, rank up, and become a Siege baller. So don't forget to subscribe because I post my baller content weekly. The single biggest improvement you can make to winning gunfights in Siege is definitely positioning. Let me explain. Imagine a bra in the middle of the field just chilling out, and then a chopper comes out of nowhere and mows him down. Now he's dead. That's because he had really bad positioning standing in the middle of that field. What an idiot. I don't know if you noticed in the background, but I've been getting a 4K clutch while we've been talking, and that was no accident. That's because, for one, I'm a badass, and two, I have really good positioning. I'm gonna explain to you why positioning let me get this win when I should have lost. So dudes, we gotta start with what we look for in expert positioning. I look for these things. 1. Hard to contest. So that's hard to contest places. Unusual, not typical places to be. And then finally, the opposite of what your opponent currently expects. That last one's really hard. But if you can get positioning with all three of these, you're gonna be pretty much unstoppable. Here's how I did my best to use all three of these to win this situation. I quickly realized that since this team is spanking my team's booty chops, that they're gonna start getting real aggressive. So I'm gonna apply my first method of good positioning, which is hard to contest cover. See how when I take this fight with Ash, I probably end up seeing her before she sees me. Although she could have seen me, I'm behind the bomb, so I'm kind of looking through the holes. That's what I mean by hard to contest cover. It instantly gives me an advantage to where I can react faster than she can. Imagine how much faster she would have reacted if I would have been standing out in the open. I probably wouldn't have won that, because not gonna lie, my reaction time's not the fastest of everybody, but I'm fucking smarter, god damn it. And you will be too after this video. After I killed the Ash, it was time for me to apply another form of positioning, which is being in the opposite place they think I'm going to be. Since I just killed Ash in one place, I can only assume their team is calling out where I am, and now I need to move. And the new best position to be is behind the bed, because I can hold both entry points from the safety of cover. Now I'm not gonna lie, if they would have all pushed me at once instead of filing in, they would probably have won. But I still won every single gunfight, and that's because of good positioning. Most of the time in Siege, all you need is just a few milliseconds advantage on your enemy to win. Positioning is something that you think about all the time, and it's something you're always developing. It's never stagnant. If you're not thinking, where can I be right now to give myself the biggest advantage, then you're not applying good positioning. I really want you guys to understand how to be a baller and grasp this idea of positioning, because I promise you it will be the biggest improvement you can make right now. There'll be lots of other things you need to improve on, but positioning is so powerful, and you can start immediately. So you're gonna wanna rest your salty balls on these clips I've got for you that demonstrate good positioning. The best way to win a gunfight is to shoot people in the back. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. How are they supposed to shoot at you if they're not even looking at you, am I right? I'd say flanking is one of the easiest to win positions because it takes a coordinated team to make sure they have flank drones set up. So don't leave flanking out of your playbook because it's a powerful game-winning position to be in. Flanking is hardest earlier in the round. The earlier it is in the round, the harder it is to flank. Flanking is easiest in the last 20 to 30 seconds because they're just not paying attention. This clip is a perfect demonstration of all three positioning tips put together. Hard to contest cover, an unusual place to be, and the opposite of what my opponent currently expects. I just hit an air jab, so the last place she's gonna expect me to be is right above her. On this positioning clip, I've prepped the piano window for a run out on a very popular rappel spot right next to the red stairs. You see, when they're rappelled up there, they're doing that to get the bandit batteries or mute jammers off the wall. And most of the times, the last thing I expect is for somebody to run out the window on the other side. At the same time, I'm falling. So I'm a very fast moving target, and it's very likely for me to win this gunfight and not them. So it is technically a good form of positioning, even though it's just a run out. Basically, it's calculated. This clip's real simple. I'm just in a weird ass place to be, and there's dudes above me. We can learn a lot from this clip. Anytime you get air jabbed, people are gonna come running trying to kill you really quickly. Notice how once I get air jabbed, I reposition myself behind very hard to contest cover. That's what I want you guys to understand about positioning. It puts you in control. One great way to know if you have good positioning is to put yourself in the enemy's shoes. For example, in this clip, I know that the attackers have a lot to look at whenever they go through or peek the doorway, meaning it's really busy room. And there are standard spots that people play in this room. But I gave them more to look at with all the shotgun holes and played in a very strange spot that I've not seen very many people play. But after I got the first kill, I changed my position because you have to assume your enemy is calling it out to his teammates. Now I want you to imagine a military expert in the bushes with some camouflage. Then a chopper comes out of nowhere, flies over and tries to shoot him, but it can't find him. Also, it misses all of its shots. That's because the military expert has fantastic positioning. Then the military expert blasts the chopper with a bazooka. That military expert is now you. But positioning isn't everything. You also need good aim to make positioning work. I've got a video on how to get good aim that helps you diagnose exactly what's wrong with your aim and how to fix it. You can check it out right here. Makes someone accurate, and this is what I've come up with. But real quick, I just want to say, sometimes it can feel like getting better aim is hopeless and you'll never